Hi everyone, welcome to Bodhi Coding. In the previous video, we have discussed about the feature engineering. We had converted all the categorical values into the numerical values to create the machine learning model. Now we are going to discuss about the splitting the data into the training and testing part. So why this is need the training and testing split we have to do. So we need to train the machine learning model, the algorithm model with the training data, and we need to check whether that model is correctly working or not. So whether what is the quality of that model. So for that purpose we need to test that model. So we are taking the test data from the original data set. So we are going to have some portion of data as a tested data. So we are going to test the model once it was built, after it was trained, and so for that purpose we are having the training and test data. So now we can see how can we create that. So first I need to separate the target variable, the dependent variable and independent variable. So what we have to do is I'm going to create an X variable. In that I'm going to put all the column except this left column because this is the target variable. So here I'm going to simply drop that left in the X value. The axis will be 1. So if I print that, it will having all the columns except the left. Likewise, we need to create another one data frame, another one series or the variable which will contain only the left column. So data of the left. So if we see that, it will contain only the one value, the left value. And so I can make it as header. You can clearly see that. So here there is no left column, and here only it was the left. Okay, now we are going to split some portion from this data, and that is also having the split of the X and Y, mean the independent columns and dependent column. So we are going to now create a 4 variable. So X train and X test, also the Y train and Y test. Okay, so before that I need to import that method. So train test split from the scikit-learn. Okay, so from scikit-learn dot model selection. So I need to import train test split. Okay, so I need to call this method. Okay, now what are the argument I'm going to pass this method? So first will be the X, the independent columns table, and the Y, the target or the dependent column table. Okay, data frame. Okay, the next argument will be the test size. So what is this test size argument? So I have to provide the how much portion of the portion from the original data set should be going to the test data set. So let me, for the example, if I have the 100 rows, 100 records, so there will be some portion, 20% or 30% or 10% should be going to the test split, test size. So here I am going to take it as the 30%, sorry, 0.3. okay, 30% I am going to give it, and the random state. So what is the purpose of this random state means? If I run this code, if I run this split in the another system or any other environment, means it will give the same split. So if we don't have it, means it will randomly generate the splits. And so if you're using this random state variable, means if the 42 means this 42 will be give the same record to the training and testability to the every system, every environment. Okay, so let me run this code. So now we have a values in that split. Okay, so if we have the values in the training, okay, training data set, we have 10,000 419 record means the same Y train will be having the same amount of target variable, so 10,499. Also, like similarly the X test, we have a like 30%. Sorry, I have to call it as, okay, 30% means 4,500 record. The Y test, the testing target variable will be also having the same count of record. So what is 4,500? So totally we have a how much records? How much record means we have a 14,999. So this value into 30%. We have a 4,499.7. So totally amount of 4,500 record will go to the test sites, because we have a 30% we have given into the test site means, right? Okay, so the corresponding record will be passing to the training data and training target table. Okay, so here what happens means the data, so the corresponding row here, the data we having here. So if we print that data here, so if it is this row, this first row will going to the X train, the training set means the same corresponding row will be going to the Y train. So now we have so the same vice versa happened in the test split also. Okay, so we have now the training and test separately. In the next video we can see that how we can create a function to compare the multiple models. Okay.